Computer science is the study of computation and information, dealing with theory of computation algorithms and computational problems. The research scope within computer science is vast, and the University of KwaZulu-Natal has an extensive offering to postgraduate students who wish to further their studies in this discipline.
In computer science, we do offer quite a number of research areas. Our main focus, our main research niche is in artificial intelligence. Being in artificial intelligence, as we know, artificial intelligence has got quite a number of branches within it. We are mainly conducting research at postgraduate level in computer vision, image processing, extending this image processing to medical imaging, and we have also extended that to machine learning, looking at the current big data approach that is also existing. Besides the computer vision, another area that we are also majoring in is optimization. In optimization, we are looking at hyper-heuristic approaches and swarm intelligence approaches, as well as the genetic algorithm approaches as well. Then on top of that, we also have the cybersecurity as one of our research areas that we are looking at. Then we extend it further beyond that to ontology engineering, which is the knowledge representation. And we are now looking at extending beyond the real computer science to collaborate with other disciplines. Like we are now working with the quantum computing, that is from the physics, to see how we can also we can have some collaborated research with physics. And we are already working also with astrophysics. As far as the concern of this, they do have a lot of big data. They require some computer science approaches as far as machine learning is concerned. And there is also the big data for social science, the big data for science society, which is the flagship that the university has. We are also strongly involved as computer science because there can't be big data without computer science. So our postgraduate programs are also extended now to the big data society, big data science for society, which the university has made it a flagship. So these are all areas that we are currently conducting research from honors, masters up to PhD level.
Each level of postgraduate study has been carefully curated to ensure students receive optimal training in both research and application.
With the honors program, what we try to do is to strike the balance between two sorts of opposing aims. The one aim is to ensure that students take their undergraduate skills to the next level. So a lot of it has to do with problem solving at a very higher level, and the other aim is to prepare students for research. A master's program at UKZN is done by research only, so it must be a complete research topic. Typically, it is a 1 to 2 year project full-time, and the student is then able to choose any topic of interest to them, but the most important thing is that they need to find a supervisor that is prepared to supervise that particular area of research. And I think you will see that there's various areas of research, so your topic has to align to the supervisor's interests. The most important thing is to find the supervisor first, and then once you've done that, you then start working on the project, and the supervisor will lead you through the process. So the areas of interest at UKZN is in artificial intelligence in general, but we also have subtopics in that include natural language processing, information security, machine learning, and and computer vision, and areas around artificial intelligence generally would be good areas. Once a student has completed a master's, one can go into PhD studies. At master's level, one is not expected to make an original contribution to the knowledge. One is expected simply to show mastery of a field of study. At PhD level, it is expected that the student makes an original contribution to knowledge. Again, the procedure is to find a supervisor and then sort of discuss and arrange to work on a certain area. And then, of course, you could do it either through papers, which means that the student can then choose to write 4 journal quality articles and then publish that as the PhD thesis, or you could do it by thesis, meaning the student does the work and then writes up a fairly detailed thesis. The important thing in a PhD is that the student needs to make an original contribution to knowledge, so the student is expected to publish in peer-reviewed journals and conferences. So we have several students from countries in Africa generally, so they are working at master's level, and there's a few at PhD level. And in computer science, we find that postgraduate, it's not, you don't get a lot of postgraduate students because of the pull from industry. So I would say that at master's level, our numbers are around 20 or 30 odd students. At PhD level, there are fewer, maybe 4 or 5. We have a postgraduate center which was opened recently. It can accommodate, I think, up to 50 or 60 students. It's a dedicated postgraduate center, so that the student is given their own space to work in, given a machine to work with as well. So that sort of resource is available. And of course, depending on funding, we can also arrange for any exotic equipment that the student would require. So the postgraduate center is opened recently. It is state of the art, and it's a very nice space to work in.
Students who are nearing the end of their undergraduate degree are, at the very least, encouraged to pursue an honors degree in computer science.
It's a very useful degree to have. I would think that every undergraduate student should consider seriously doing an honors degree. And the reason for that is that it just takes your skills to the next level. The work is very intense, the program is very intensive, but it's very rewarding. Most of the students that we've had that go through the honors program always remark on how rewarding it was in terms of the upskilling that they have to do, in terms of the problem-solving skills that they eventually have to hone.
We are looking for potential postgrad students at all levels, honors, masters, and PhD, and there are some funding opportunities that are also available from within the university, the college, from all other organizations like the CSR and the NRF, where all the potential students could also apply for that.
I'm Yuvika Singh, and I'm a first-year master's student in computer science studying at the University of KwaZulu-Natal. I chose computer science because it's a cross-discipline course. It really relates to every field in every aspect. And it's really, always finding a solution to a problem. And it's really, really interesting. My research project is accent recognition for voice recognition of non-native English speakers. What I'm trying to do is maybe improve voice recognition if we can by first classifying accents. Current voice recognition systems out there are not as robust to all accent groups or a diverse group of people. And everyone differs by the way they speak. So hopefully with this project, we can make voice recognizers very specific to individuals, and therefore everyone would be able to be understood. So the University of KwaZulu-Natal is really amazing. I've been doing my degree here from the time I started the first year of my bachelor's degree, and it's now my 5th year and first year master's. It's really great. There's funding always available from the university. The university is also funded by external companies out there and it's just a really good experience. You can learn a lot. Everyone's very helpful. There's a lot of great academic staff available. The entire community of Durban itself is really great. Everyone's very helpful. So it's a great experience.
Students who enjoy working at the cutting edge of computer science, they would find it very interesting to work with. Most of our students enjoy challenging problems, and I think the challenging problems are in research. and not so much in industry. When you do a research project, you're really working at the cutting edge of the knowledge that we have about that particular topic. And I think especially if you think about the fourth industrial revolution, which is everybody says is happening right now, then I think it is quite useful to be able to work in that field, doing things like machine learning, being able to come up with tools and technologies that are going to really make a difference.
For additional information on the research programs available in computer science, visit our website.